Hello, my name is Robert Stack. I'm the President and CEO of Community Options. I'd like to thank you for joining me today on this YouTube video. We're using this as a format because it's more accessible to anyone who needs to watch, and you don't have to worry about being live, so you can visit it during the day or in the evening or whenever any shift you get off of or on, you can see. We also have a lot of other kinds of information that you can look on here that is very valuable, and we hope that we can use YouTube as a very easy, accessible way of training people so that they can learn some of the different processes that we have with Community Options. I'm very grateful for all that you've done to date as professionals within our field to support people with developmental disabilities throughout the whole country. Those of you from Utah to Texas to New Mexico to Arizona to South Carolina to Maryland to New York to New Jersey to Tennessee, I'm really delighted that everything that you've been able to do. It's been phenomenal and very important. I want to give you this town hall meeting because I think that it's important that we update you on some terms and some findings that we've had relative to COVID, and also to update you on Community Options. The most important thing I want to mention is Community Options is thriving. We're doing really well. We're seeing a lot more of you getting vaccinated. We're seeing a lot of people with disabilities getting vaccinated. And again, it's your choice. I've been vaccinated, and it's something that you would decide to do if you consult your physician or look at the literature on the Center for Disease Control. We've been working very hard, all of us. And when I go to the houses, I am so amazed at what work you are doing. And I'm very grateful for everything that's going on. I'm pleased to tell you that we've been really watching everything we've done. We've been fundraising as hard as we can, and we've also been trying to look at savings that have been realized from things like less transportation, greater insurance, and also the kinds of issues we've been able to deal with to mitigate any kind of workers' comp claims that have happened so far. So what do we do with these savings? Well, we've collected them all, and we're ready to pass them on to you, the people that are direct support professionals. I'm pleased to tell you that sometime between now and May, middle of May, about 1,000 employees, 1,000 employees who are direct support professionals or senior direct support professionals will be selected by your executive directors, and you'll be given a small award of cash that will be found in your bank account. This is our way of thanking you, and this is our way of passing our savings on to you, the person who we appreciate more. If it weren't for the employees with all of your dedication, all of your strategic thought, all of the bravery that you encounter every day, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we remember this, and our only way of really being able to thank you is by giving you some sort of a small bonus. And many, as I said, 1,000 of you will be given those awards based on recommendations from the executive director and their staff. So with that being said, I'm excited to tell you that at this town hall meeting, I've only had one other person and I've asked to speak, and that is Courtney Eidel. Courtney Eidel is our Chief Human Resource Officer. She's going to cover some very important issues around COVID. And again, the bonuses are tied directly to COVID and pandemic-related expenses. And she's going to talk a little bit about that and how it's affected you and what kind of guidance you're going to need from Community Options from today, February 25th, and into the future. Thank you very much. So without further ado, here's Courtney Eidel.
Hello, my name is Courtney Eidel, and I am pleased to lead the Human Resources team here at Community Options. The first thing I want to touch base on is the bonuses that Robert had just mentioned. They will follow the All It Takes program that we currently have in place. Employees will be nominated for the award based on the criteria outlined. The All It Takes form is posted on SharePoint, and that form requires the nomination to include examples of how the employee went above and beyond the scope of their day-to-day responsibilities to meet the mission of our organization. In addition to that, the COVID bonuses remain in effect. The requirements include if an employee is supporting a positive individual, if they, for the 8 weeks following, report to work daily and on time, they have no PTO, including pre-approved PTO, and work an average of 30 hours per week, they will be eligible for the $1,000 bonus. Executive directors are responsible for submitting the list of eligible employees to their respective HR business partner. Regarding vaccinations, I wanted to mention that regardless of vaccination status, if an employee received a vaccination or not, or if an individual received a vaccination, all employees are still required to follow all COVID protocols. This includes screening, the monitoring, and certainly wearing PPE. We will continue to partner with our local pharmacies, CVS, Walgreens, to make vaccines available to staff who are interested. In terms of training, throughout the pandemic, we have increased the training content available to our employees, and it is all posted on SharePoint. Every employee at Community Options has access to SharePoint. So if you are not familiar with your credentials or you need your password reset, please reach out to your manager or IT to do so. We have developed so much content that it is in itself its own LMS at this point. So there is training on leadership development, soft skills, there's skill-based training, functional training, as well as ample programmatic training. In addition to training in Office 365, you will find all of our organizational updates and job openings on Yammer, so please check that out. One initiative we recently began was our Executive Director Spotlights. So this highlights our executive directors who have been promoted from within. Currently, 56% of our executive directors and state directors have been promoted from within, and most have started as direct support staff. We want to remind our staff of the promotional opportunities available at the organization. So these are posted both internally on Yammer as well as on all of our social media sites. So if you're not following us on our social media accounts, please do so, because if you're not, you may be missing key updates from our leadership team and organization. Lastly, we are launching our annual employee survey. So this year we are going to reach out not only to company email addresses, but also personal email addresses. We're going to be posting on Yammer, UltiPro, as well as Thera. It's very important that you provide us with your feedback, both on what you think that we're doing well, as well as opportunities that we can improve upon. So please, 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 it takes under 10 minutes for you to provide that feedback. And there are always wonderful initiatives that come out of the employee survey results. So with that, please participate. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for everything that you do for the lives of people with disabilities.